Hey guys, this is Matt with MusicPlayers.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Spark Go. You may think, what can this little guy do? Well, this is basically a little portable amp that you can either listen to through the speaker that's built into it, through the headphone jack. It's also a Bluetooth speaker, so you can stream music or stream tracks that you want to play along to. This thing sells for about $129. You get all that stuff together. There's audio interfaces that alone cost that much. I'm going to do a playthrough and then go over just some, general impressions. Overall, I've been using this thing every day. I've had it for a couple months now, and it's a great practice tool. I can see a lot of different uses for it. One of the key things that you really want when you're using this is you want to use the free Spark app that's available on Android and Apple devices. That'll allow you to change through the roughly 40 different amps and all the different effects that they have. You can use the tone cloud to get all different sorts of tones. And, I think the most important thing about this or any portable practice device or portable amp is it's got to be inspiring. There are a lot of new things that are coming out and the tones are fantastic and a lot better than they used to be. But if it doesn't sound good, you're not going to use it, you're not going to play, you're not going to want to practice. But when you have tools like this, it's going to make you want to practice more in an enjoyable way. You can do it silently. You can play outside. Sometimes I use it in my office. Let's go over just a couple of the specs. And again, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and head over to our website. So this little guy here, you have a USB-C input. There's a power button right here with the little LEDs. They're a little bit hard to see. There's an infant volume up, volume down, and a 1/4-inch jack right there that you can plug in either a guitar or bass, or any device, or you can use a microphone with an adapter. Here's the headphone jack right here. This is volume up, volume down for things that are streaming into the device, so music or tracks or whatever else that you're playing through this. This is a Bluetooth receiver. This does not send Bluetooth. You cannot listen to this with Bluetooth earphones. And then there's 4 presets here that you can set up to be on your device, on the Spark. And this allows you to toggle through that. Here's for a little strap if you want to use that. This is removable. I like this. It's nice and sturdy the way it is. The one thing I will say about this is either I would recommend using a wireless guitar cable so that this doesn't fall over, or use one angled cable like this. I found that when you use a straight one, it's more likely to tumble over, whereas the angled one sits a little bit better. You can get it so it doesn't pull it over. All right, so what do you get in the little Spark box? It's a nice little box, nice packaging here, kind of gives you some pictures of different things. Again, the Spark app is really important. It's got Smart Jam, auto chords, 50,000 different tones, Bluetooth streaming, headphone line out on the Spark Go device, rechargeable 8-hour battery, and again, the 4 customizable presets. What are you getting in the box here? Well, you're going to get the Spark Go amp. You're going to get removable protective sleeve that I showed you, a reversible duotone strap if you want the strap, USB-C cable, a woven grill, a hard shell grill, and a nice quick start guide. And their website is fantastic. All right, I'm going to play through just a couple different settings. I'll use a Les Paul, a Strat. I'll do a couple bass things just so you can kind of hear it. Again, there's thousands of tones. Just kind of want to give you an idea. I'm recording the amp with a condenser mic to kind of give a little bit of a room feeling. It doesn't sound great when you actually just mic the speaker. You wouldn't do that with this amp. And going direct, then you're just listening to the software, you're not listening to the amp at all. So let me just play through a couple different things here. This one is called Dumble Clon Trim Fuzz, I call it. I took the clon out and put a fuzz in, but I'm gonna play it clean first. If you play too loud or the volume's up too loud, it does clip. So you have to find that sweet spot where it's loud enough for you, but it doesn't start distorting or clipping. Let's do another one here. Let's see. I have a bunch of stuff from the Jimi Hendrix pack because I bought that a couple years ago for the Spark 40. Those have fantastic tones. Here's Pearl Jam 10. Kind of a Marshall style for even flow. Here, let's go look at Shine On Crazy Diamond Clean. Let's go over to some of the Jimi Hendrix ones. Again, I like these because I think these are really good quality. This one's called Free Wing Clean. Hey Jimmy Solo. Voodoo Kidwa. Voodoo Kids Fuzz. The Haze Fuzz Lead. Inside the Watchtower Fuzz Solo. Inside the Watchtower Wavy. Let's hear some higher gain. Oh, Bassmaster Glassy. I like this one. Here's a super high gain. Legendary Ottawa. Axis Fuzz Boost. Axis Fuzz High Gain. How about Legendary Vibe 1? This one's Legendary Vibe 2. Alright, let's switch out. Let's play a Strat for a little bit. The custom shop Strat. There's some custom shop pickups. This is on that Legendary Vibe 2. Let's go back to this one's Clapton Slow 100 with a Soldano style. This is another Hendrix one, War Gun Crunch. This is a nice Marshall style. Let's hear a high gain with a Strat. You can get some nice chunky sounds out of it. Let's do pop. Nice Roland. It's got a nice clean sound with that chorus effect. This is based out of JC120. Here's a Tweed. Some delay. What else we got here? This is a Blues Rock, some BB King. one's based off a Fender Deluxe. Where else we got on here? Clapton Blues Breaker. Real wonky vocal. This is a two rock John Mayer style. I have a couple ones called Bass Driver. Comped Cleaner. Slap funk rock bass. I'm not a slap bass player, but again, there's thousands of different sounds that you can find on their Tone Cloud on here. You basically search for a song or search for an artist that you like, and then you can choose from all the different amps, all the different effects. You're going to find stuff that's inspiring and fun to play. Hey, again, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the different sounds that you can get for it. I think this is a really cool device. There's a bigger Spark 40. That's more of a desktop. It's not really as portable, although there's battery options you can kind of jury-rig from Amazon. And so if you're going to be mainly sitting at your desk, that may be more appropriate for you and you don't plan on taking it with you anywhere, or you're just going to take it inside, outside, or something like that. It's the size of an amp head roughly. Then there's the Spark Mini, which is kind of more of a box size. I don't have that one. They all use the same software and you don't have to pay for more software. That one is battery operated, but it's more of a square box. It's not going to fit into a backpack as easily. It's definitely not going to fit into a gig bag. It is a little bit louder though, but again, same tones. And then you have this. This is great because you can easily throw it into a backpack. You can easily throw it into a gig bag. You can, again, if you use a wireless jack, it makes it even more and more portable. A couple things. You're not going to be playing with this with a band by itself. You're not going to be playing with the drummer. This is really for practice or listen to music. When I'm at work, I'll put it on my desk and listen to music through it. Surprisingly, has a pretty decent bass sound for the music. Downsides, the bass tones weren't as strong. Again, you're dealing with a really tiny speaker. When you're listening to music, it sounds good. When you're playing stuff, it's fine. It kind of farts out a little bit with like heavier bass sounds. It's not terrible. It may be cool if they at some point come up with a little bit bigger one with a little bit more robust speaker that could handle bass a little bit better. But again, it's not terrible. The LEDs and some of the buttons are a little bit hard to see when it's lit up. Again, this has the case on it. Without the case, it's probably easier. So just to note that it's not a huge deal, but sometimes you got to really look to see, is it on and what setting am I on if you're pressing this button. And again, I don't think this is a downside, but you really need the app to take advantage of all the features. I mean, that's really what makes this really robust compared to other small portable amps. A lot of them don't have this type of app associated with it. I do see things where people are like, well, I don't want to use an app. You don't have to use an app, but you use the app to get the different tones that you want, and then you can put them in the 4 basic settings. But really, I mean, to get all the inspiring tones that you want, to change that up, and one day you want clean, and you want some drive, and you want to add some fuzz, and all these things, you really want to have the app to do that. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. Again, this is Matt at musicplayers.com. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I hope I gave you a flavor of actually how it sounds and the quality of the sounds, and hopefully you find it inspiring like I do. because again, I've been using this every day and I think it's a great practice tool.